yeah, it just is perfectly suited to this beast of a van with massive wheels, massive tyres, and oh my god, there's a kangaroo over there.
What, a real one? Oh my god, it is!
So ever since we did our video of the NEC show back in October, we have had loads of messages all about this particular van. This is the Vanworx MaxTraxx Crafter conversion. People loved it, they loved the off-road rugged looks, and we said in that video that we would do a much more detailed video. So this is that video. We've stolen it from the showroom, the workshop, and brought it up the mountain here. Mountain? It's not really a mountain, is it? Hill, cliff. We brought it up anyway nearby, and we're going to show you all around this incredible crafter conversion. So let's go and have a look.
This particular MaxTraxx is based on a medium wheelbase 4Motion VW Crafter. The options that you could configure are vast, as it can also be spec'd on a long wheelbase which adds a toilet and a shower cubicle. It's available in both 2 and 4 berth configurations, manual or auto, a 2 litre 144 brake or 177 brake horsepower variants. As you can see, the MaxTraxx is fully set up for off-road exploration. It comes with awesome BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres surrounding Delta beadlock wheels that are bolted to a full Seiko off-road suspension. Up front there's a winch to get you out of trouble and multiple laser LED spotlights that help illuminate those dark off-road forest tracks. And for those times you're in the Sahara, the snorkel ensures fresh clean air enters the engine. The roof rack is custom built and gives you space to store all your adventure toys, as well as giving you the option for mounting solar panels. Access to the roof is gained by a ladder on the rear barn-style door, and there's also full-size spare wheel housed there. Opening those barn doors reveals an enormous garage which has tie-down points and even a hot and cold running shower to clean yourself, or your toys, or in our case your dog, and this is fed by a 70 litre water tank, and if you want then Vanworx can install an even bigger one. Under the bed houses the winder for the roll-out awning. It was a bit too windy for us to show you the awning without turning the van into an aeroplane though.
So now you join us inside, and the MaxTraxx comes in 3 different layouts. This one is the 4 berth. So you've actually got a nice big double bed at the back here, and then these seats here, this is actually an RIB bed. So this folds out to become another sort of fairly narrow but double bed, so it could be fine for kids. The main double bed up the top here is huge, lovely and comfortable. The second layout in this size, which is the medium wheelbase Crafter, does away with the RIB bed, replaces it with 2 fixed seats, moves it forward a bit, and you actually have a toilet and shower cubicle here. And then you can also go the whole hog and have a long wheelbase which has a double bed at the back and has a shower compartment and also a sort of a bench seat in front, but that's still only a 2 berth. So this particular layout provides the most number of berths, 4 berth, and probably the most airy because you don't have that toilet cubicle. It does have a separate porta potty which we'll show you later. But yeah, the bed at the back here is enormous. It's lovely. They've built cutouts in the side, and it just means that you're able to sleep widthways really comfortably. I'm probably about 5'10", 5'11", and I fit easily. I shall show you.
No, I want to get in it.
Stretch out then.
I am.
How tall are you?
I'm about 5'9". My feet are not touching the end. Even when
Confirmed.
I stretch my toes.
Confirmed with the zoom.
Oh, do you know what? This has got to be one of the most comfy beds ever. I'm talking about everything, like at home, hotel rooms, everywhere. This is... He told us, Dave the owner of Vanworx told us that he went to the Dusseldorf show with the intention to find the most comfy bed he could find for a camper van, and the man found it, and it is right here. So this is unbelievable. I want this at home.
So it's not too high to sort of jump up there without the step. However, if you do feel like you need to use it, there is also a step that you can climb up on. That just makes it that little bit easier. What's the storage like?
Don't wake me up.
Come on, get up. Got a job to do.
Well, first off, you haven't got quite a huge amount of headroom up here. You don't really need it though. If you wanted to sit out, you can just put some pillows up behind you and sit, read a book, watch some TV, that kind of thing. So it's perfectly comfortable up here like that. But it does mean that there's plenty of storage underneath the bed. Storage around the bed though, you've got these cabinets on one side which you've got doors on, and this is actually curved to fit along the roof, which is really impressive. And then you've got the LED lights above the cabinets, plus these on-off switch lights, which are just touch sensitive, which is quite cool. Again, they're LEDs. Another cabinet there. Then on the other side, you've got more storage space, but this is just an open cabinet, but it's got a lip on it to stop things falling out onto you. Obviously, you're not going to be lying here whilst you're driving, so that's not a problem anyway, but you can put soft things up there. There's USB ports up here. There's also another light. Oh, there we go. Yep, so we've got reading lights up here as well, which is very nice. So we've got plenty of light, plenty of storage, and the most ridiculously comfy bed. Also, what I quite like is you've got this fan vent system right above you. So if you're in a hot country, that'll be like blowing nice cold air from the outside on you and keep you nice and cool during the night.
Okay, so let's take a look at the kitchen. Oh, sorry, you were wondering what this was? Now, you regular viewers will notice that usually I have a beard. The beard went at the start of November, all for good cause though. I have done Movember. So if you don't know what that is, it's a charitable event where you grow a moustache for November and raise money for men's mental health and suicide prevention. So if any of you guys are interested in donating, every little helps. I really, really appreciate it. I'll put a link in the description below. Now, I've also taken this moustache on a bit of a journey through November. I have ran 60 kilometers, which is quite a big number for me, and now that number is quite significant. Currently, a man dies through suicide every 60 seconds. So, horrific number. We need to reduce that suicide rate. We need to prevent suicide. So every little helps. If you can just give 50p, a pound, that'd be just so grateful. So the link's in the description below. Let's just get a few more quid before the end of Movember. Thank you guys. Anyway, back to the kitchen. Just underneath the actual bed, there's actually a tambour door that gives you access into the garage without having to go outside. That's pretty cool. There's lights in there as well, but we'll have a look at that from the back where it's a bit easier. You also have another tambour door that's open here at the minute. You can see it slides all the way down, but we'll leave that open for now. And that's got a few shelves in, and most importantly, it's got the LPS, which is like a huge lithium battery supply, which allows you to power loads of stuff, like mains powered stuff, off grid. So you can power things like microwaves if you want to, induction hobs like this has got fitted. You can power your laptop, loads of different things like that through a real high powered sort of inverter system, and it charges fully in like 90 minutes. It's incredible. Next year we're actually going to go and see the guys that make these LPS like the power systems, so we'll have a look at them in more detail then. But it's a really cool system. More and more vans are starting to use them, and it just means that you can live off grid for a lot longer. Very smart. Beneath that there's more storage. Opposite that you have another door underneath the step to jump up onto the bed, and that has a sort of porta potty, a bit like what we've got in our California. So you've got a sort of emergency toilet there as well. And then also under the bed you've got like a shelving area just for more clothes or shoes or things like that. So yeah, nice amount of storage. Moving back over to the kitchen, you've got a nice, I love the black tap. It just works really well in this van. You've got, just lift the little bit of wood up and you've got the sink. They've even put, look at that, they've even got little rubber feet on the wooden part there, which just stops it from rattling, which is very nice. All the drawers, there's 3 big drawers and you just push them to open them. Really nice idea. Black inside, which also looks really smart, and yeah, plenty of storage in them. This one's yellow inside. How cool is that? Love it. And then a huge drawer at the bottom, but just the fact that it doesn't have like actual handles on the outside just keeps it a real clean look. Very smart. Induction hob, like we said before, you don't have to worry about gas or anything like that. You've just got huge powerful induction hob on board at all times. And then just underneath that you've got another drawer which actually has a chopping board built in. Check that out. Chopping board, and again it's like lined with felt to stop it rattling when it's in there. And another big drawer. Good idea. And that also gives you a bit more worktop space if you want to when it's open. It's shutting on its own because we're parked uphill. Then yes, you've got your fridge down below, which, look at that, a big slide out fridge. Again, loads of space, and even a little freezer compartment. Above the kitchen, you've got your control panel. This is like the heart of the van. You've got a smart thermostat, so you can actually put the heating on before you even get home. Very nice. This is a speaker system, which is very cool. It is a copyright, and you can listen to that off grid using that LPS system, and it just means that yeah, you've got awesome music any time of the day. You don't have to have the engine on. Next to that is the control for that LPS system, so that you can turn the 230 volts on, 12 volts on, and that just gives you access to sort of your battery status. So you, like, this has got what, 75%, 80% battery left in it, so loads of power. And then next to that you've got your control for the Webasto diesel heater as well, so you can easily just pop that on, and that has timer functionality and all sorts. So yeah, you can even set, look, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday timer on it, so you can have it like a proper central heating at home. Quite handy if you lived in it. And then next to that you've got a shelf, so you can put more stuff up there. Maybe like for us, we'd probably put dog leads up there, dog treats and all that kind of stuff, so you've got easy access for when you leave in the van.
One thing I really like is how light and airy they've made this van feel. So it feels so comfortable, so warm. Part of that is down to the fact they've got 2 massive windows either side of the seating area in here, and obviously you also have the windows at the front where you look out when you're driving, very important. But these windows here, they come with plenty of blinds. So it's got a fly screen with very small holes, which is especially important when you're going somewhere like Scotland. You don't want the midges to come in. You've also got opening windows, which is very nice to get a nice breeze in. Now, these are like quite positive catches too for security, which is obviously equally important. So they hold themselves open as well, which is really nice. It's a lovely breeze. It's windy up here though, I can't tell you. Welcome to England. Then also you've got proper blackout blinds which clip up, and that gives you full security, so no one can look in at you at all when you're getting changed or whatever. Brilliant, love it. And then of course that is covered on the other side as well, exactly the same style windows. They open, they hold themselves open, you've got the fly screen and you've got the full blackout blinds. Really good. One thing I love doing is chilling out in my van. So how comfortable is it to chill out in? Well, I can tell you this seat, it's really quite wide. I really like that. So there's plenty of room for you to sit and chill out here. There's also the captain's chairs, obviously, that turn around too at the front. So there's loads of room between you and them. You've got a lovely table here, which I like how the fact they've done it in the same yellow as in the Westphalia fabric seat. So this is like a vintage Westphalia fabric, which is really cool. So it might not be to everyone's taste, but you've got to admit it is very, very outstanding. It's very cool. So I think it goes well with the look that they've gone for in this van. So you've got the table as well, which is removable, so you can completely remove the table if you want to, but also it does extend. So you just pop something out here, and then it can go even further out. So there's loads of room for 4 people to sit around and have their meals. Now, as usual, most people will be sat here chilling. They might be on their phone. It's the modern day. You can't get away from it. Probably want to have their phone charged at some point. The way to do that is underneath the table there's 2 12-volt sockets and 1 230-volt socket. The best thing is these can all be used off-grid because of the lithium power supply system that is in this van. It's such an impressive system. The fact that you can use a 230-volt socket off-grid is an unbelievable thing. So very impressive, and that's just underneath the table. So whilst you're in the lounge area just chilling out, you can use that to charge your phone.
So moving into the driver and passenger area, the actual cab of the van, as Lizzie said, this Westphalia vintage fabric is really, really cool. If you're not a fan of that, it doesn't matter. These vans are completely customizable. You can have red leather, you could have tan leather, you can have the old classic GTI tartan. Anything you want, it's completely customizable. The colours of the cabinets you can change as well. They've got loads of different samples in the workshop of various different worktops, fabrics, carpets and all that kind of stuff, so really, really smart. I do like the floor that's fitted in this one because you've got, it's like a wood effect, but it's more of like, I think it's like a vinyl. Actually, maybe, yeah, it's hard to tell actually, maybe it is wood. Feels like the join there, but it's good because it doesn't show up the dirt. So if you're getting in with muddy shoes, it's yeah, it doesn't show up the dirt. Not that we've been making this dirty. So on the B pillar on the sliding door side, you've got 3 little switches that all control the lights. On the side above the table and also above the kitchen, you've got 2 nice long LED strip lights, and they're powered by this. Also the kind of mood lighting, strip lighting that goes around the top, that's all powered by one of these, and also those 4 spots that are above the bed that are all touch control, the main switches from here. I really like how the sliding door has been finished with some like suede, dark suede colour. It just keeps that real cool like urban stealth kind of looking van. Is really smart. And yeah, these seats swivel around really easily. You don't have to open the doors to do that. You can just swivel them around with the doors shut, so you don't even have to get out at all of this van. This one is fitted with a 6-speed manual. There's automatics available if you want them. It's got sat nav and all sorts in it. Yeah, it just is perfectly suited to this beast of a van with massive wheels, massive tyres, and oh my god, there's a kangaroo over there.
What, a real one? Oh my god, it is! I'm not even kidding. There is a kangaroo over here. It could. I can't believe that. It's absolutely freezing today. They must be really cold.
Anyway, apologies for that. So it's just a very, very cool looking van. You've got storage at the top here, little bits of storage here for maybe sunglasses. Yeah, there's plenty of space. What we also like, and one of the big things we look for, is we don't want a big step. A lot of campers have huge steps here. This is a tiny step. A lot of them have like a huge step that kind of moves along here, which if you've got a big dog, it makes it quite difficult for them to lay down, but no, this is fine. This has got loads of space, and if you remove that table, tons of space.
Well, as promised, that was a real good look at the Vanworx VW Crafter MaxTraxx. It's absolutely epic. I love what they've done with the interior. I wasn't sure about whether I was going to like the yellow or not, but that Westphalia vintage fabric just works so perfectly on this van. It is unbelievable. I've absolutely loved coming to see this, and they have a wealth of different options that you can do on your own Crafter if you want to do your own conversion here. So come and check it out, because They're really nice guys. Massive thank you to Dave, the owner, for letting us come here and film. We will definitely be back because we want to check out more of their stuff. Like, they've got some T6.1s on order. That's gonna be really interesting to see what they do with that. They've got T6s as well in the car park here, so really interesting to see what they're gonna do in the future. And I know that they're getting a bright orange VW Crafter to come in here. Who wouldn't love a ginger van? I want to say a huge thank you to the owner of this particular van. They're picking it up in January. They're very, very lucky to be getting this. This is unbelievable. So they got in there first. So thank you very much for letting us film, because otherwise this would have been a very, very difficult review. So we really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you all very soon. Thanks very much. Bye.